Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Wandering Igorota Vlog. For today's lunch, we are going to cook beef steak. So, in here is a ram steak. And I just marinated it. So, with that ram steak, I chop it or slice it into very thin pieces. As you can see, it's really thin. But at home, we call this beefsteak. But what I did is I just keep slicing it into very thin pieces so that it's easy for the meat to absorb all the spices to make it more tender. So with this one, I already put in the freezer, leave it in the freezer for 2 hours. The longer you marinate your cooking or the meat, the better the taste because it gets so tender. So we are going to put it back in the fridge until we are ready for cooking. Okay, so lunch with us Filipinos is not complete without rice. So in here is my rice jar. I'm going to cook some rice and ready for lunch. Okay, so this is rice. I'm just washing the rice, ready for lunch. So in here, by the time this rice is cooked, that meat is also ready for cooking. As you know, the beef is easy to cook. It will not take very long because the longer you cook the beef, it gets stuck. Kaya ayan po, tayo ay magluluto ng rice and then cook the beef. So the rice, we just keep washing until the water is clear. Okay, so that's it. I think the water is clear. So what I do now is measure the rice. We Filipinos, to cook a perfect rice, we use our finger. Okay, so in here, okay, the water is in there. You just have to touch the rice, not the bottom of the saucepan, just to touch the rice. If it's the water there, then you are sure you're cooking a perfect rice. So I beg yours because I'm holding the camera. So of course we are going to put this in the rice cooker. There's our rice cooker there. And then turn it on and turn it on when that's ready for 15 minutes. So while we are cooking that, we are going to go outside and get some, this is for my cats, some more vegetables for our cooking. So in my garden here, I have some chili. That's my garden there. And some spring onions, we call it in Australia, spring onions or sibuyas sa atin sa Philippines. So this is my oh gosh, see, very robust. I just took out all my things in the garden. That's my chili there, the miniature chili, they just grow. So in here I have planted ginger, but the ginger is over, so I gathered it and put some spring onions here. And look, I don't need to run in the shop. It helps if you have a bit of things in your garden, because it helps. Like for me, running to the shop to buy one, I just come to my garden and get some of this spring onions, and that is also the lemongrass. That's a lemongrass. Whoa, strong. And in here, I finished off the fruits. Oh, there is one left. I took all. Oh, I missed that one there. See, I took all the fruits to marinate my cooking. This will be the last one. I think I leave it there for my grandson, because my grandson loves to come in. Now look, he was the one who took all this. See, fruits, and left it in the fridge. That's all right. Give him something to do. So I leave one there. So with that one, we took all the fruits yesterday, because they are yellow, and I also need it to marinate the meat today. So the calamansi is good because it helps in the tenderness of the meat. So this is my laundry here. It's just a mess. So in here I got some spring onions. We will wash it and use this for our cooking. So that's what I'm doing. So in here, that's it. And we have the frying pan here. We are going to warm it up. As I turn it on before I left, and I think it's already warm. So what we do now is get that meat out in the fridge again, ready for cooking. So as I said, with this meat, I chopped it into thin pieces. A rump steak. By the way, this is a rump steak. I'm sorry. That's a rump steak. And I slice it into very thin pieces. Okay? We can open it now. Into very thin pieces. And then I marinate this with soy sauce, ginger, pepper, peanut oil. And with the peanut, make sure that everybody can have peanut oil, and calamansi. This is my calamansi there. This is the calamansi fruits that we gather in the garden. I squeeze about 6 of this because that's how big they are. And with the juice, I marinate it with this meat so that it helps in the tenderness of the meat. If you have no calamansi, you can also put vinegar to marinate your meat. So normally this is a beef stick, but then I just slice it very thin so that it will absorb the ingredients and more tender than the beef stick. So anyway, the saucepan is getting hot, so we are going to get the cooking oil and put some oil there, not too much oil. Put some oil, and when it's hot, this one gets hot easily because it's a electric frying pan. So with this electric frying pan, I can't talk. It's up to you to adjust. Like there's number 1, number 2. If you're in a hurry, put on number 4 and number 5. But then if you want it slow cooking, just put in number 1 and number 2, and you just keep adjusting the heat. So with that, because the oil is hot. We are going to cook our steak now, rump steak. I'm not going to put any vinegar. I'm not going to put any garlic or onions in the saucepan because already I put it here and marinate it with the meat. I put garlic, as I said before, onions as well, but chop them into little pieces, and then sesame seeds if you have. So you know when the oil is hot, put your hands there, and if it's hot, okay, it's hot, and then cook your meat. Oh, rump steak this is. And I marinated this for 2 hours. You can marinate it longer if you have time, or if you are in a hurry, 30 minutes is all good. But I tell you, with this, you know, calamansi is really good when you marinate this rump steak. It gives a very, very good smell. You know, the calamansi is kumquat. Kumquat in Australia. This one, we call it kumquat. It's very sour, and we call it calamansi. Take the juice of that and marinate it with your meat, and wow, it makes the meat so tender with a very good smell. The tenderness, the aroma of the meat is really, really mouth-watering. You see that? So as usual, just leave it a little bit longer, but don't cook it too long because the beef will go tough. As you know, beef, you don't need to cook the beef really well because as I said, it goes so chewy. It's not like the pork and the chicken that you need to cook it very well. You know, I think everybody knows that. So with the beef, look how I cook, how I slice the rump steak, because the rump steak I bought is not really those special one that you can get pieces at least. So that is what we call the beefsteak, when you cut them into pieces in a square like that. But the meat I bought, I don't find any good slices, so I just went and go on and slice it into thin, and this is the result. I'm sure it will taste good because this is the first time I do this. So I will let you know when it's cooked, but I'm sure it is good because with the garlic and the onions and the soy sauce, pepper that we add into it, oh my goodness, it smells and tastes good. Okay, my heat is in a low 5. It's only number 2 because I don't want to burn my cooking. So while I'm cooking this, I'm also going to turn on the stove to cook some vegetables. Okay, that's why I turn this on into low. Alright, so in the stove here, I'm going to cook some bok choy, or you call it bok choy, pichay. Ano ba yun? Pichay. Bok choy, we call it here in Australia. Bok choy is pichay. Yeah, this got lots of nutrients. So always include bok choy in your meal. Bok choy, kamote leaves, uh, kamote leaves. Wow, I can't wait to have this for my lunch. Smells really good. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I will be eating too much rice here again, I tell you. And also, I think also with this kind of cooking, you know the bread wrap? You know, people can have bread wrap, something like that. Maybe Koreans, Japanese can have that. Maybe if you buy those bread wrap, you can put this and also add some tomatoes, lettuce into it. Because look how thin I did it. I cooked it into very thin slices. I'm sure it would taste good. You know, cooking is an art, creativity. So why not try? You know, I'm sure it would taste good. So, while I'm cooking the vegetable, I'm going to taste this and see if it's cooked. So, oh mama, wow, it's hot. Okay. Oh man. This is yummy. I tell you. This is really good. Tastes really good. Look at that. Maybe another 2 minutes more just to absorb a bit of this of the water. We don't want it dry. We want it you know, juicy. Wow, this is mouth-watering. Look at this. Yummy. Oh my god. Okay. As I said, it's not good to overcook it. So with this, we already cooked 1 minute, and then we turn it on the other side for another 1 minute. And I think this is done. See how easy we cook this? Didn't take very long, isn't it? So, right. I think that's it. If we leave it there and we put the lid on, it will cook a little bit and keep the food warm while we are cooking our vegetables. So in this saucepan, I'm going to add a bit of water like that, and then soy sauce. We're going to find the soy sauce in the pantry. There's the soy sauce there. Our rice is cooking well. So when this is boiling, oh, it's hard to do this while I'm holding the camera. Okay. Add a little bit of soy sauce. Not too much because you don't want it salty. Like that. Okay. And get the vegetable and put the stem first because the stem is a bit hard to cook. Okay, after a minute, not even 1 minute, you stir that. I did not put any cooking oil, just little water and then a bit of soy sauce. Then you put the rest of the bok choy or the pichay. Cover it for 1 minute and then come back later. So with this with this onions. Oh, what is this? Not onions. You don't call this onions. With this spring onions. This is what I do. I don't really chop it into very fine pieces, just to make a bit of decorations in your food. So bear me in a minute. This one, I use this for decoration. Okay, that's why I did not take a lot, just to decorate my cooking. I'm sorry because I'm holding the camera, that's why I have to put it down like that. So that's all what we need here. We don't need a lot. Okay, just for decoration. Not big. Okay, so that's what I did. I just sliced the onions into thin pieces, and also we are back to my vegetable, and that's how I want to cook my vegetable. Okay, turn it off, and that vegetable would be ready. Put the lid on so that it will cook. Okay, welcome back to my sliced rump steak, and then put the onions or the spring onions before we plate it. Okay, so that we can have some green vegetables in it. So I put that to add some decoration to our food and also add more taste. So when it's boiled like that, you know, cooking is about art and creativity. Okay, it's how you taste your food, it's how you like your food. That's all about cooking, and the way you like your food, the way you taste your food, that's what you want. Okay, now that's all what I want to do with this. Not really to overcook it, just enough to make it a bit green like that. Now we are not going to overcook that. Our cooking is ready. Our meat is ready. So the dinner is ready. So let's have a look. So that's it, all done. So in here we are going to plate our dinner. Wow, look at that. See that? That's what I want. That. See? Okay. And then in here we put the vegetable on the side. So I have the vegetables here that we just boiled. So it is actually a boiled vegetable. This is yummy. Okay, done. See that? Wow, that's the one I want. And we go to the rice. So in here is the rice. Jasmine rice, any kind of rice is all good. See, takes only 15 minutes to cook the rice, right? Okay. Oh, that looks yummy. Okay, so we are back on our table and put a bit of the onions or spring onions on top. See? Like that. So, what do you think of that? Easy dinner. Easy cooking. Only took us 10 minutes to cook this, isn't it? So, ta-ta. There is our lunch. It smells good, yummy, and looks delicious, and it's very tasty. Lunch is ready. Before we go, I would like to shout out all my subscribers, my viewers, and my new subscribers. Thank you very much for watching my video and supporting my small YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I see you in my next video. I hope you will enjoy your cooking and let's have lunch. Thank you very much for watching. Bye! Bye! Thumbs up. There we go. Bye. See you in my next video. Bye.